Hello, and welcome back to Touhou Puppet Dance Performance. In the last episode, we caught a bunch of puppets in this place and the previous place, and this time we're going to go to a cemetery and explore a cemetery, and then catch more puppets. So, I mentioned in the previous episodes, the first 3 episodes are actually recorded, like, right after each other. And this episode is being recorded more than a week after that. It's been a week. So, I am decently excited to play this game because I haven't played it in a week. That might be just how I have to do it from now on, is, 3 episodes is about a week's worth of content when you consider my upload schedule. So, I do about 3 parts once a day, for 1 day out of every week, and that's good enough. I'd like to play the game more, but I might not be able to. Sigilite hairpin. What type is that? Nether. Yeah, I should have expected that. It's like a Sumi in the well. Yeah. No reason for me to catch it, but it's there. So, gotta talk to this goofball, even if we don't have to. Boo! Play with me for a while. Karakasa Kogas. He's got a Kyoko. Would you look at that? I don't remember any of the types, so I sure hope sound isn't effective against dark. It seemed to do good enough. How are you slower than a level 11 Kyoko? Are you supposed to be fast? I think you are. I'm not actually sure. You look like you're supposed to be fast. My focus attack? That's my important attack. Getting Yuyuko out. So yeah, even though it's been a week, I don't really have anything in particular to talk about. I mean, semester had already started when I did the last recordings, but now it's been a week, so now it's really started. You know what? I've just now noticed Parasite's a physical attack. That's why it's doing no damage, because Yuyuko's physical attack is terrible. This explains a lot of things. It really does explain a lot of things. Do you not have a special nature attack, Yuyuko? Do you not? It's pretty annoying that you don't have one. What? You should at least try and look surprised, make things interesting. And that's it. That is all Kogasa does in this game. Nope. Don't have any skill cards yet. Well, I'll go ahead and do this entire area first before I start catching puppets, because there's at least one 5%er in here, so probably gonna be here for a while. I will not permit you to go any further. We were commanded not to let anyone or anything through. Who's we? You talking about your puppets? It's not like there's another zombie in this franchise. Does dark do well against poison? I don't know. Wait. What? Ah! Oh, I guess that is your ability. Please don't kill my Seki monkey. I want her to get experience. Hope she's not dead yet. So I can get out my errand. Yeah, not much insightful commentary for me to say today. Water's weak to poison, isn't it? This was a bad idea, but... I mean, what else? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. A lot of fan games like to do that. They like to make water weak to poison because... I mean, that does make sense when you think about it. Because the poison pollutes the water and makes it bad for the fish. Or something. I don't know. That makes about as much sense as most Pokemon weaknesses do. I'm done for! Oh no! I mean, I think that's... Besides grass, I think that's basically it. Yeah, there's just like a grass to that path, so... I guess I can go ahead and start catching puppets now, but first I gotta heal my Sekibunky because she is poisoned. Man, that's one thing I'm really glad Pokemon games stopped doing, was the whole, like, if your Pokemon is poisoned, it just keeps taking damage outside of battle until you heal them. That was always really annoying. Most fan games I've played, at least, they got rid of that because it's just not it's just an annoying thing. Just like, oh no, you happen to get hit by a Caterpie when you're going into the forest. A Caterpie happened to get lucky with its, or I guess not a Caterpie, a Weedle or something happened to use Poison Sting on you and you got really unlucky. Now you gotta deal with that stupid effect all the way to the Pokemon Center. Alright, so... the list out here. What all am I looking for? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 puppets in here, and one of them's a 5%er. And I'm gonna be honest, unless these puppets are like extremely good. Okay, well, I might use a Yoshika or a Kogasa. I probably won't use a Kogasa unless it's really good because I used one already last time. But other than Yoshika and Kogasa, if these puppets aren't, like, absurdly good, I'm probably not going to use them, because they're Nether type, and Nether type isn't a great type. In fact, the last time I've used Yomu twice in this game, and the first time I used her was my first playthrough because I wanted to use her, and once I realized that Nether is a really bad type, the next time I used Yomu, I used her, the only stand she has that doesn't turn it to Nether type. I think was the defense one. I think it became like Steel Nature or something. Alright, I named everything right. There you go. Man, there's nothing so happy about that. Nothing happy about that indeed. There's a Kogasa. And you're making my focus attack go down. That is pretty annoying, Kogasa. It's pretty annoying. I do find it kind of funny that they gave Kogasa Intimidate when the whole like thing about her character is that nobody's intimidated by her. I was seeing a comic the other day. It was about Yomu being scared of a bunch of things because Yomu is easily scared, and then Kogasa tries to scare her, and then there's just no reaction. That is a very mixed Kogasa. An S in speed, but an E- in focus attack. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's not unusable if you want to make a special attacker, but like, there's some C-minuses and Ds in here, so it's not the best thing in the world. Alright, that's the common fodder out of the way, except for, I think Yomu's decently common. Now we gotta start looking for the rare ones, 5%ers. I don't quote me on this, but I don't think there are any 1% chances in this game. So I think they're all 5%ers, but I might be completely wrong about that. There's Yuyuko. She has a 10% chance. She's not the 5% chance. Stone Luigi. It's a stone, Luigi! You can't stack the stones, you didn't make the stones. Alright, Yuyuko, what are you looking like? I haven't named either of these. Whoops, I keep forgetting about the naming thing. Whoops. It's okay. I didn't really have any names in mind for these two anyway. It's not like I'm using either of them. I mean, that's about as middle of the road as you can get. And like I was saying, unless they're really good, I'm not using another type. I don't even know if Yuyuko's, like, good. Despite being another type or not. Alright, into the box they go. Looking for 2 more puppets. One of them might take a while. What should be the not 5%er that takes a while? Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. We're talking 80. We're talking 65 to 36. Yeah, I think Scatter Beam is probably a better move. Took me this long to realize that I've been handicapping this puppet. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, so I want to at least get to Seiga this episode. And whether or not I can do that is going to depend on how much of a pain Mima wants to be. Oh, I spoiled it. I spoiled it. No, no, I spoiled it. I spoiled what the 5% chance is. How could I do such a thing? Sack bank. Going to the sack bank. Alright. I guess that's one thing. I have nothing else to talk about. I can just talk about my semester so far. And but I was looking at, what do you mean you can't run away? How are you slower than a level 10 Kogasa? Okay. Yeah, before the semester started, I thought I was only going to have to do 1 lab, because we only had 1 lab scheduled. But then I found out that 2 of the other classes, they have labs. You just don't have time to do them. You have to do them at home. So now I have 3 classes with labs instead of 1. And you know, labs aren't that bad. It's the lab report you gotta write. That's the annoying part. Now I apparently have to write 3 of them. Which means this is going to be probably a busier semester than I expected, which means I might not have time today to record that many videos, which is why I'm glad I recorded so many videos in advance, because I recorded so many videos that nobody else is going to hear this until like a month from now. Okay, Seki Bonky, this is getting old. What is your speed stat? I need to know. Seki Bonky, come on. You're like a floating head. Like when I look at you, the one thing I think is speed. Never mind, your speed is 18. You're slow. You are really slow. Okay. Aaron it is. Aaron's going up front. She can apparently go faster than you. There's nothing but Kogasas in this grass. You know, I've been thinking, this is probably going to be a really long series. Which I guess is fine. But, this game's really long. This isn't even like the expanded mod, this is just... The base game is really long. Especially when you do this, trying to find all the puppets. How have I not found Yomu yet? That's one thing that's always really annoying, is when you have puppets with Intimidate or other abilities that always start off at the beginning of battle, you have to go through that animation every time they show up. There's nothing but Yoshikas and Kogases in this grass. And Yuyukos, I guess. Yuyuko is rarer than Yomu. Why have I found more Yuyukos than Yomus? Oh, Morty. Deploy the smoke. What smoke? What smoke does Kogasa have? Nothing but zombies and umbrellas in this grass. Well, let's try the other grass. See if that works better. It won't. It will literally have no difference, but you know, it'll make me, it'll be a different, it'll be a change of scenery. Well, there's Yuyuko again. There she is. Yomu. Yomu, Yomu, Yomu. Such a cool puppet who is not very good. Or is she? Or is she? Something tells me with that one shot that she doesn't exactly have the best defenses. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, Yomu, why? Well, there's only one more left. Gotta find that there Mima. And you know what? I'm probably just gonna stop talking, and then I'm just gonna edit out how much longer this takes for me to find a Mima. So, I will, see you when a Mima is found. Oh! Alright, I found her. That didn't take too long, actually. Took like, what, 3 minutes? But, let's make sure we put the thread on her before I accidentally kill her. Everyone around here knows how to stack stones, Luigi. You have green hair. Wouldn't it be funny if I named you Luigi because you have green hair and you have stones? Stones that you did not make. This is gonna be the joke of the episode, huh? Let's say as if I'm able to keep to a bit for an entire episode. You really just do that? Did you really just do that? I need to buy more steel threads. I'll probably do that before I go out of the cemetery. All this talk of stacking stones, but Eika is not in this game. Because this is Base Shard of Dreams, which only goes up to 15. Luigi. The worst name you could possibly give a Mima. That's just like Yuyuko, that's pretty middle of the road, which is not good enough for another type. It also doesn't help that, you know, it's Mima, not exactly my favorite character. There's nothing wrong with her, but, you know, you'll make certain concessions for when a puppet isn't the best to use them if you like the character, but, you know, Mima's not exactly up there. Oh. I wanna heal Aaron a bit. Seki Donkey back up front. You still don't like me yet? Go buy some seal threads. So, yeah, that didn't take too long, so I'll go ahead and do the path to the mausoleum. And then probably catch the puppets in there. It shouldn't take too long, so I don't think there's anything all that rare in there. And then I guess that'll be this episode. And the next episode will be the Divine Spirit Mausoleum, where we have the first boss fight of the game, which is quite a tough boss fight from what I remember, because you don't really have much to deal with it. I just bought a bunch of repels by accident. Whoops. Do I have anything to sell? A pearl. And gold dust. And 10 copper coins. Where do these puppets get 10 copper coins from? They're just going around robbing people, aren't they? Yep. So, I'm gonna make my way to the next area here. You gotta do a lot of walking for this particular part. Yeah, you don't get the equivalent of fly for like quite a while, so you gotta do a lot of walking. At least this game lets you run right away. Remember those older Pokemon games where you had to get to like the second town or something to run? Because, you know, you can't run without a specially made pair of shoes. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother catching anything until I actually beat the boss in here. What's even in here? There's Yoshika's, and then I think there's just Seiga's and Kojiko's. Yeah, they've all got a third of a chance to show up. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get this fight out of the way before trying to catch puppets, because I don't want to make the puppets any weaker. And I'm going to go ahead and save, because if I get brought back to a Pokemon Center, I'm going to have to walk for a very long time, and I don't want to do that. Oh, what are you up to in such a place? If you made it this far, I guess that child couldn't stop you. I am Seiga. Even if I have nothing against you, I'll attack you anyway. Yep, that does sound like you. Oh, I didn't heal Sekibonki. Oh, whoops, that's not good. I did not heal. Did not heal my cloaking head. You know, I guess the speed raising ability is pretty good when you're not very good at speed. You're not a fast puppet. Right. So, yeah, here we play the good old game of I don't know what any of the types are in this game, so I'm just gonna press a button, hope it works. And it appears to have worked. So if I remember correctly, I think you have a Yoshika that's... No, never mind. I thought I remember reading something that her highest puppet is actually Yoshika and not a Seiga, but I guess that's not the case anymore. That was the case in the base game. Yeah, most bosses in this game, they tend to have their highest level puppet is them. Because, of course it is. And then most of the puppets, their other puppets are characters related to that character. Oh, splendid, quite the amazing puppeteer, aren't you? Are you the new disciple? If so, it was meaningless to stop you. Please do as you like. Hermit training is painful and fun, isn't it? Whatever you say, Seiga. Whatever you say. Oh. Time to go look for some puppets. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, there's only 2 of them, and they have a third of a chance to show up. Surely this won't take too long, right? I mean, what are the chances it takes long? It shouldn't take long at all. Nope. No siree. Yeah, I could just run back and forth right here, really, right? There's a Touhou. Yeah, electric types aren't nearly as annoying in this game because paralysis, if I remember correctly, the first stage of paralysis, all it does is make your puppet slower. I think you have to apply paralysis twice to actually make paralysis do what it normally does in Pokemon games. And you know, you're unlikely to get paralyzed twice, so electric types aren't the massive annoyance that they normally are. What do I even call you? You're Touhou. Radish. That's just depressing. That is honestly just depressing. Hate to see it. And last but not least is Seiga. I haven't had a really good puppet show up in a while. A really good IV puppet, so I was thinking I'd be like, I wonder how long it'll be before I actually have to like choose puppets to be on my team, because I've only got 3 puppets so far, and nothing's shown up that's made me want to add to the team. It'd be funny if I have such bad luck that I just don't add anything to the team and we have 3 puppets for the rest of this game. And it ends up becoming like all those runs of Soul Silver I did, where I could never find enough puppet or Pokemon I like to do an entire playthrough, because I'm just not that big of a fan of the Pokemon for the first 2 generations. Must make obvious joke. That is superb special attack. But I don't know about that speed, because, like, that's literally the worst stat you could have for speed, but also it's the thing you have the bonus for, so I don't actually know what that ends up... I mean, that would probably end up, like, averaging out to being decent. But also you're a Seiga, so, you know, it's not like I'm really dying to use you. Come on now. Why are we having a million puppets show up when I don't want them anymore? So yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's about 30 minutes, so I'll, like, talk to some NPCs, I guess. Are you willing to be a new apprentice to the Crown Prince? Let's do our best together. The Crown Prince is a female, but really cool. Sometimes the Crown Prince comes to the village and gives us advice. We're so thankful for it. She tells us to eat our vegetables. You seem tired. Let's rest here. Hermits should be in the innermost building. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and fight these 2. And the next episode will be fighting Miko and looking for the puppets. I still have these 2 here. Legolas is a water type, so probably not a good idea to put him up front, but I don't even know if Daiusei is going to be able to do anything, but let's put her out and see what happens. Why are you here? Are you not someone here to get my and Futou's favor? Well, then it's probably best for you not to voice your opinions. Us turning away all who come is just a story. Here, if you want to pass through, come on. I'll knock you out. Ghost Touhou. What a title. You are Ghost. So are the puppets of Ghost characters also dead? Can puppets even die? I don't know. Oh, this is gonna be a crab battle. This is going to be a crab battle indeed. Well, got a crit, so there's that. They have that, you know, they have that that badge in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door that allows you to switch your partners without using up a turn. Could you imagine if that was like a thing? That was an item in a Pokemon game. You just switch your Pokemon with no penalty. That'd be absurdly overpowered. But it'd be fun. That'd be funny to get. It'd be funny if that was like a gift item that you get at like the very end of a game that you can't use in like any of the facilities or online or anything, but it just exists just to be there. Don't get too happy just because you win against me. Anyway, you won't be able to get you the Crown Prince at this pace. Why not? Do you think I'll struggle against Futo? I don't think so. Only that wall-tunneling hermit occasionally passes by. What draws you here? The Divine Spirit Mausoleum is built on top of a subspace called the Hermit World. That's awesome. My nama is Mononobe no Futo, though I have been called Ga. Thou art the miscreant who stole the object of importance from our Crown Prince. 'Tis unfortunate, but thy strategy will fail, for I have come. Very well then, prepare thyself to know the power of this fusion of the secret art of the Mononobe and the way of the Tao. That voice changed like 5 times. But it's Futo. You gotta do a funny voice for Futo. She's the character that does the funny words. Remember the first character. Okay, that's not good. Diasei was not the good choice here. Not at all. Why do you have a Seiga? I mean, I guess Seiga is like semi-related to you guys, but like I figured you'd have like a Tojiko. Yeah, I remember the first character I ever saw that talked like the way that Futo talks was in Super Paper Mario. You have that like heart-shaped character thing that I can't remember the name of that shows up when you're in the underwear and they talk like that. To be fair, there aren't really that many characters I can think of that I know of that also talk like that. You know, Futo, you just didn't need to do that. You really didn't need to do that, but you did it anyway, and it's kind of annoying that you did. Boy, I sure hope wind isn't super effective against water. It is! That's not good. That's not good at all. Please don't be a 2-shot. Aaron! Aaron, what are you doing? Come on, Aaron. Well, this is bad, isn't it? What was I saying like 5 minutes ago that I don't think I'm gonna lose to Futo? I don't know what fear does. You know, I've played this game quite a lot, and despite that fact, I know literally nothing about it. I don't remember what most of the status conditions do, and I don't remember... Please kill. Please kill. Oh, why didn't you kill? Why didn't you kill? This is bad. Well, you know, this might be a bit of a cop-out, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I don't want to do this battle again. How fast are you? If that would have crit and killed me, I would have been very upset. Oh boy, Sekibonki got a new skill. Alas, 'tis a loss of my own. Mayhaps this is a trial worthy of displaying the power that the Crown Prince doth hold. Mine apologies, Crown Prince, for I have expanded too much of mine power in this skirmish. Very well, I shall demonstrate mine support of the Crown Prince by rousing her spirit with a resounding cheer from yonder corner. Forsooth, 'tis my duty to support the Crown Prince in spirit even when none else can. Crown Prince, mine belief in you shall not falter. Defeat this charlatan anon, Crown Prince, post-haste. And you gotta love Futo. She's the goofy character with the goofy hat who talks in the goofy way, who starts the goofy fires. What's not to love? Man, Aaron is now the lowest level puppet that I actually use. How about that? Oh. There she is. But I won't deal with her yet. Let's hear a dongo. You see, Aaron likes me. And you can learn a thing or two, Sucky Bunky. Stop being a moody little thing. Alright. That seems good enough for this episode. That's about 33-ish minutes when I cut out looking for Mima. So in the next episode, we will fight Miko and probably lose because she's a pretty hard first boss, I'm not gonna lie. And then we will catch puppets. And then, who knows, we'll have more time for that. But I'll see you then.